I'm on a Ninja. Tonight we're going to carry on with the Lego Titanic and a bit of an update on the Lego missing parts saga. So as you know, so far we have 5 missing parts already, and that's just in the first box. So to say that I'm a bit miffed is an understatement. Yes, I can understand. There we go. Getting the background, so got everything on. But yeah, just a bit miffed. It's basically that when you're paying like 590 quid for a Lego set, you'd expect it to have all the parts. Yes, you can understand when if you get like 1 or 2, but for 5 to be missing within the first box, that's a bit much. So I have requested, I think it's 4 of the parts so far. So I'm going to wait until I've got this next section built, and then basically once I've got this box finished, I'll see if I need any more. But yeah, there's already 1 missing out of this box as well. So yeah, not good. So I've written them an email, and we'll see what happens on that, and I'll keep you updated. But yeah, I did receive a reply from the request I did yesterday for the missing parts of the first box, and got a reply that they're going to send them out to me within the next 9 to 12 days. So I will be receiving them fairly soon, hopefully. So yeah, say I'm slightly miffed about it, yeah. But I wouldn't mind so much. But these aren't like internal sections; these are actually parts that are missing from the external, and 2 of them are on the front section deck on the bow section, and then 1 of them's on the hull straight away. So, and it's even the biggest part. So, how their QC would have missed it, I can't understand it, because even though all the parts are packed in bags by computer and packing machines, it's like yeah, to have a piece sort of like that big by that sort of wide missing, you would have thought the QC machine would have caught that straight away. But yeah, I mean, I've talked to other people in the Lego Society, and even they were surprised to say that there's 5 pieces missing within the first sort of like box. So we'll wait and find out how this turns out. So you never know. And as I have emailed Lego customer support as well, sort of showing my displeasure in that, because when you're doing this like a live build, it does sort of put you a bit of a dampener on things. But other than that, this set has been brilliant so far. I mean, after last night, well, early hours of this morning's build, this is what we got up to on the next section. So yeah, she is getting bigger. So, and there's another one same size as this, but coming up to here somewhere for the next part. That's what they'll be joining there. Now, front section. Ooh, we have here, and you can see the missing part, which is there, and then there's also 2 black pieces there that are missing. Ooh. So yeah, but other than that, brilliant set. But on this one, we have the missing part from just there with my finger pointing. It just seems to be all the top parts that are missing, and the exterior parts, nothing from the interior, which you can hide by putting other generic pieces of Lego into to fill it up. Yes, I've got lots of mock build set stuff spare to make up if I wanted to, but I don't want to use off-brand pieces in an original Lego set, because that can devalue it. So yeah, I've got to wait, nothing else to. So I'm just hoping that when I finish building these sections, that nothing else is going to be missing. But other than that, yeah, going pretty well so far. So we're going to carry on from bag 20, which is probably about halfway through the next box, basically. And this is the part 4. So yeah, all fun and games. Yes, I don't normally stream tonight, but I thought, what the hell, I've got now else to do at the moment because my uni year has finished and I don't go back till September. So yeah, looking forward to that because that's when my actual bachelor's degree starts. Because this year I've done my foundation degree. So first of all, we have Jamesy Boy in saying, "Hi Ross, we'll be with you ASAP as soon as possible." And then we've got Jamesy Boy saying, "On another live, due to finish just after midnight, but normally goes on a bit." And then we have Mr. Athel in saying, "Evening Ross and Jamesy." And then we've got Jamesy Boy saying, "Hi to Athel. Oh, live having probs, so here for now." Oh dear. So yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put the link in the channel. So if anybody wants to come and join him, they're more than welcome to. So there's the link if you want to come and join in and have a chat and you're more than welcome to. After saying, "I had a similar problem with Kobe kits, but instead of parts sent, I was sent a whole new model of the same kit with 0 bits missing." Yeah, that would be nice. But I don't see them sending me another 9,000 piece kit for some strange reason. And then we've got TBG in saying, "Hi everyone." So good evening, Joe. And he's saying, "Hi, Grandpa Ross." Yeah, I know where that's come from. Because I was sort of like teasing Lindsay earlier on. But yeah, so we're going to carry on. And said if anybody wants to sit and watch, sit and come and chat with us, and all you need is a tablet or laptop, microphone, camera, you're more than welcome to come and join him. So I'm going to change my camera to bench cam. Do 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 do. There we go. And then we've got Alpha saying, "Oh, it's the TARDIS Mini James." And then we've got Tiff in. Good evening, Tiff. Going, "Hello, just listening in whilst chilling in bed, trying to de-stress, but it's not working." Well, you could always come and join in and chat and de-stress on live. And you got Jamesy saying hi to TBG, and then TBG saying hi to James, and he's also saying hi to James, saying hi to Tiff, and Tiff saying hi to James. Athel saying hello to Tiff. So what is stressing you out tonight? And then we've got James, TBG saying hi to Athel. He's also saying hi to Tiff. So yeah. So we're now going to be building the next funnel, the second of 4. Put you across there. You. Oops, we're missing something first, aren't we? And that's not making. Oh, that's why it's up to the wrong piece on there. And you got Tiff saying, "Hello, Athel. It's a long story to do with the guy who owns the pizza shop next door. Making too much noisy or something and causing issues." That one's a there. Like so, and then we want the 2 plain ones. This is getting repetitive already now. Yeah. There you are. Graph saying recent increase, I presume, and no further late night carry out from his shop. Two green ones. I would say I hope people are actually enjoying this build as much as I am, because even though with the issues, it is still an enjoyable build. And yeah, and I had a good chat with my boys today on a video call, and also found out that my youngest son got an award for riding a pony on his own with no help from anybody else today. So yeah, really proud of the young man. He's coming on leaps and bounds, and he's managed to read what I put in messages to his mum by himself and understood it. So great. Really nice when you get sort of updates like that. Makes my day. You got two of you saying pineapple on Nutella base tiff, and then we've got James saying marshmallows on Nutella base was a nice pizza, TBG. You got two saying I'm used to the noise, but after 3 years of being here, he's pushing me to add him to my tenancy so that when I move, he gets the flat. I don't want to, but he keeps pressuring me. I would report him, basically, if he's doing that. And he's not allowed to do things like that. One, notify your landlord about it. And two, notify your local council. Because in the long run, he could actually end up losing his own tenancy or where it is from his pizza shop, and he could end up losing his license because that's classed as full-on harassment. So yeah, I would go ahead and report it, Tiff, and safeguard yourself. Yep, we've got model making Kitty just come up. What? Oh, here he's behind me. No, come on. Off you get. So we now have model making Kitty deciding to pay the bench visit. What are you doing? No. Excuse me. This is not for you to play on. Thank you. Bit of light. There we go. Pizza shop guy didn't own the flat. It's housing association. I've messaged my housing officer about it. I want to move ASAP, but it's expensive. And then we've got Lewis Massini saying, hello there, Lewis, and welcome to the stream. And we've got Apple saying, hello, Dad, are you nice and warm tonight? Let me find out for myself as I cling to your back. Yeah, he's being a little pested at the moment because he thinks he's being ignored, but he's now just suddenly found out that there's an empty box over there, so he's out happy. So, Lewis, I think this is your first time in the stream, so welcome, and please find a comfy seat, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's bring that over a bit. There we go. Okay, now where are we up to? We need one of you across the back. No, you can't get up on the windowsill either. You. Yes, it's. Oh, God. Hang on a minute. Yeah. Look, the box there for you to sit in. You don't go up on the windowsill. Yes, he's being a little horror tonight. He's probably thinking that Dad's been streaming too much lately. That's what it is. I've just basically thrown him off the windowsill. He keeps looking back at me as if to say, like, I wonder if I can sneak up there when he's not looking. You're right next to me. How am I not going to notice you jump up right next to me? Bleeding daft cat, honestly. So you decided you now want to sit in that box, which has all the pieces that I've got to do yet. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. This is what I mean by my daft cat. Let me that down a minute. As you can see, oh, he's not going to move, are you? Oh. He's literally laying in the box of parts, as you can see there. But then again, if he keeps behaving himself and stays there, I don't mind. He can stay there. But he just wants to be attention, I think, really, at the moment. Which is a little attention whore, isn't you? Yes, you are. But you can stay there. As long as you stay there and sleep, because no doubt you will start snoring at some point. Oh dear. So you got Apple saying hi to Lewis, and you got James saying he wants to build Titanic. Yeah. And you got Tiffany saying Willow is curled up against my chest, purring like mad. Oh, cool. And then you got James GBG saying hi to Lewis. And then we've got Tiffany saying those missing bits, Kitty has them in his stash. Yeah, probably knowing him. And then you got James saying hi to Lewis. And then we've got Tiffany saying hi to Lewis. Then what they were saying, I thought I'd watch someone build the Lego Titanic while I build the USS Arizona in Minecraft. Oh, nice. Or there's a hole in his kibble bowl. And you got to say, I built the Titanic in Minecraft and the USS Enterprise aircraft carrier. Now, I do actually have a mock set of the USS Enterprise aircraft carrier. I did build it live on, I think it was Marcus's build or something like that. I can't remember now. But that's downstairs in the living room. And I've also got the Missouri in a Lego set, as I call them, which are off-brand Lego kits, basically. And you got Lewis saying, "Cool, the Arizona is my first Minecraft ship." And we've got William in saying, "Hi Ross, so good afternoon, William." And he's saying hello to peoples. And then we've got James saying hi to William. And then we've got Tiff saying, "Are you using a tutorial? There's a great channel on YouTube that has some awesome ship builds." And you got Tiff saying hi to Dorka. And James TBG saying hi to William. So yeah, this is the, I think, sort of like third or fourth day in a row that I've been building this. But as I said, I'm doing this purely because my eldest son wants to watch me build it, and he'll get to watch this tomorrow or whatever when he's after he's finished school. And you're saying hi to William Fluffy Rex. Then we need you, and you. So you go into there like so. Oh, wrong way. That way. How do you sit? There like so. One looks it. Yeah. William saying, "I am currently stuffing my face with beef roasted spuds and carrots." Nice. And you got Lewis saying, "I'm using the Lord Dakar tutorial from 2014, Tiff." And old Fluffy, he's saying face because he said base. Okie dokie. Next we have come here. I missed out 2 white square bits. That's it. On there. Get one on there. You go into there. I'm going there. I'm going there. Now I was going to actually do some Warhammer tonight, but I'm still waiting on my ladders to be returned that I use to access the man cave up in the attic. There we go. Yeah. Oh, so the correct way to say my name is Louis. Okay, then, mate. No worries. Thanks for letting us know. Just spelt differently, yeah. Like lots of other things. And you've got Tiff saying, Louis, have a look at Rich LaRousse. He's the guy I use. He does so much research on his builds. One game I don't really play is Minecraft. I think my sons used to, but then they decided to more play now Roblox and Fortnite. And that's what we were playing earlier on today. That done. Next we need you. Go into there. There. And then we want 2 of you. And there. And we want gold. And you want it there. And 2 of the funnel pieces. Okay, then we have the other. We need you 2. Go on. And you go the other way. Oh, you have to get it the right way up, Ross. There we go. Just saying, I only play for the creative side of it, not so much story stuff. Yeah, that's fair enough. And we've got Louis saying, I have looked at Rich in the past. Does he build battleships, Tiff? And then we've got Jeff Light saying, hi guys. So good evening, Jeff and Maggie. Welcome to the stream. So we need your tool. We need these 4. We need up there and there. We've got Louis saying hello to Jeff. William saying hi to Jeff. And then we've got Apple saying, night Ross, med's working, so pain lessening. Well, nice to hear that, mate. And night to you. Take care, mate. And thank you very much for dropping in. So I think so far I have spent, I think we worked it out, 13.5 hours building this at the moment. And I think what I actually had is it takes roughly about, well, if you do it from start to finish, it's supposed to take about 86 hours in total. Put you and you. And you got William saying Knight's Apple. legs, I think, if I remember rightly. Yep. You. And these on each. So I'm just sticking bits of tape on the cat. Dunk. Yeah. He's making weird cobra movements at the moment. Got Tiff saying, not sure, Lewis. I'll have a look for you. And then we've got Tiff saying hi to Jeff and Maggie. And then we've got Zombie Hunter in saying, hey Ross, hey guys. So good evening, Zombie, and welcome to the stream. Put you a little bit like so, and then put you on there. So we now have some on there. And that one on there. And put you on top, like so. And you. Now we have the bottom bit. So we want you onto that end. This one onto there. And we want you go onto there. And we have this, and then that goes into that way around. Get the right way around. Into there like so. And then we push these pins in. Like so. Got William saying hi to Zombie, and then Zombie saying hi to Dorka. So we bring the main part over again. And we put you into here, like so. Waha. Now we have that bit done. So then we now have to join. Which way around? There you are. So we have you going on to that one. And you get onto that one. Let's just tighten it up nicely. And do the same for this side. Oh, God. And there we go. So that's them nice and tight. They're all tensioned up nicely. So now we've got to figure out what's going into these two holes. One and this one. I'll leave him out there for a minute. And got Zombie saying hi to Dorka. So let's have a look. Looks like we're building little benchy things, I think, onto it. So we need you. And 2 of these. You go into there. You go up there. These 2. And okie dokie. Next we have all these going that way. And then 2 of these. And 1 of you. Like so. I've actually done that the wrong way around because they're not supposed to be on there yet. They're supposed to go 2 of these. That's it. Like that. And then you onto there. And you onto that. So yeah, it's like a little bench. Probably got 1 of these going in the middle. And we have. And then we want 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. Let's put that there for a minute. You got Zombie saying hi to Tiff, and Tiff saying hi to Zombie, and you got Louis saying sorry if I'm cutting in and out. I'm going between my tutorial and this stream. Hey, that's not a problem, mate. You're more than welcome to do so. And we've got Zombie saying hi to Louis, and then Louis saying hey to Zombie. And then he's also Zombie saying hi to Jeff and Apple. Then we have you going there. Then Rick there. You going there. And you going there. You go there. And you, and then Luke. There's a little red one. There it is. Moving on to there. And the last 2 of these. That's them. 2 good areas done. So we'll get them into position. So this little one should fit and slide in there. But why does it feel like there's nothing locking that in place when you think there would have been? Yeah, there isn't. Strange. But yet there's a pin down there for locking this other one in place. Ah, there it is. I've just seen it, but it's the wrong way around. It's there. I wonder if I can. I should be able to change that round slightly, actually. Yeah, can do. It won't make any difference. Not that it's going to make any difference, so it's still going to achieve the same process of locking the piece into place. There we go. Simple fix. Normally, I don't do this many streams in a go, but because I'm actually sort of like streaming whenever I feel like it, there'll probably be another one tomorrow night. And yes, it could end up being around this sort of time zone, Louis. But subscribe to my channel and you'll get notified when I go live. Have I done that? Yeah. There we go. And you'll see the other first 2 sections as well, 3 sections as well. I mean, one of them, I think last night's live was about 5 hours long. So yeah, it could take you a while to watch them. And you got somebody saying hi to Jeff in FOA, and we've got yeah. So yeah, I have no specific time, but normally I only do Lego and Slego builds on a Monday afternoon. But because this is such a big build and it's going to take some time, I've just basically been sitting here enjoying building it, because at the moment I can't get access to me man cave in the attic because somebody's borrowed my ladders. So yeah, it's spending more time building this. But yeah, I mean, tomorrow will probably be another late evening stream. So you're more than welcome to come and join. And if you, as I said, if you want to catch up on my other streams which I've done building this, you can watch it on my channel. So just subscribe and then click the bell. It will tell you when I go live. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I've been doing sort of like this build live in the evening, so that people over in America can watch it and they can actually, like yourself, join in the live chat as well. So I mean, it's midnight here in the UK. Well, it's midnight in the UK. So yeah, I mean, I also very rarely sleep. So I can end up streaming till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But that's because I'm just not at uni at the moment. And as a 52-year-old, it's like, yeah, what the hell? Why not? So do you build any Lego yourself, Louis? Okay, I think we've got to do nickel dabbits to do. Now, what I'm thinking of doing to with this, because they've got like little davits that go to the lifeboats. What I'm thinking of doing is actually getting some extra string and sort of feeding it from there and up there, and sort of attaching it to little dinghies as well. So adds a little bit extra to it. That's what I'm actually thinking of doing, which I think will look pretty darn good. You, oh my, get off. That one. No one. That one. Now, yes, I can understand sets like this are very, very expensive. I can understand that, Louis. Now, I build a lot of generic brick build kits as well. I don't know if you've ever looked on TikTok, AliExpress, and Temu. So I think you'll get that all over in America as well. You can get kits like this. I mean, this only cost me, I think it was £7. I think this one. Simple little kit. Who said you could fall off? How dare you? Even you're falling off. There we go. So yeah, that is that sort of one. And then I think if you're like me and you spend a lot of money on Temu, then you can get things like this and you'll get certain deals. And this cost me a penny, this one. And then that's just the basic bike kit, that one. But this is a more integral one. And I think this one cost me about £12, which would probably work out, I'd say, $17, $18. And these are fairly big kits, sort of thing, reasonable. So yeah, then lucky enough, they're not overly expensive on Temu. And like this one here, this one I think cost me £9, so it's probably about $16 again, if that. Oops, pulled that off. Didn't want to do that. Get them there. But how old are you? That's it. I mean, you can get some reasonably big kits for very good value off of Temu and AliExpress, believe it or not. I've got one of the F1 cars, if you like building that sort of thing. There you go. Is that why I build Minecraft? I play on Switch, so I just bought a game card. Yeah, it's fair enough, mate. I mean, as if like one of the tank here. What I've got. Ooh, this thing here. It cost me, I think, £22. I think off of Temu, if I remember rightly. So you're looking probably what, about $30, if that. So yeah, but it's a good place to look. And then you'll sometimes get like flash deals on Temu or AliExpress, and even TikTok Shop. They all have like flash deals on them. I mean, I've got one of the big dragons, and I've got a 1/8 scale F1 car, and I think that one cost me £56. So you're looking at about $70, $80 there. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking at the Titanic set, you're probably looking, I'd say, close to $1,200. So yeah, it's not going to be that cheap. But it is a good place to look, mate, if you ever want to do. And another thing you can do is have a look on your local Facebook groups. Sometimes you can find just cheap Lego sets on them. And that's where I found some of mine. Especially some of the, like the defunct sets that have been retired. I've got a lot of my Coast Guard sets off. Well, I've got near enough all of my Coast Guard sets off of eBay and Facebook from like local people, and I've been lucky because I like the Coast Guard sets. We just finished at Holland, Arizona. Yeah, good to hear, mate. Do you ever do any like streaming, Louis? Like live streaming or anything like that? Got you saying that's the other fly finished now, went on longer than usual because of the buffering on it. Oh dear. Somebody having computer issues, were they? going saying hi to anyone who has come in since I was last in. So we have 9 people watching. Thank you very much. So if anybody's out there that wants to come on and join the live, the link is in the chat. You're more than welcome to come on and chat about Lego or anything else. Just will remind people that if you're going to use YouTube itself as a streaming platform, yes, I think you do. But I don't think there is actually a limit now on subscribers for. You don't need to have subscribers for actual computer streaming for lives on YouTube. If you're using the YouTube suite. Now, as you probably noticed in the top right-hand corner, mine says Restream on it. Now, that's a streaming platform that you can link to your channel. So with your own channel, and it's straightforward to set up. And believe me, it is very, very easy. And like with you playing your Minecraft and you're doing your builds and that lot on it, you can set it so, especially with Restream, you can set it so that the actual you can share your screen of what you're doing on your Restream. I mean, what you're doing on your Minecraft, so you can actually then people can then watch what you're doing while you're doing that. So yeah, you don't need any subscribers for that, as far as I know, if I remember rightly. I think you mentioned me about this, didn't you, Tiff, the other day? That's it. No minimum subs on PC. That's it. There you go. So yeah, you can stream whenever you want, Louis. Well, I mean, it's fairly straightforward to set up, especially on Restream, and you don't have any limits on the amount of hours that you can stream either, which is also good. If you use StreamYard, you are limited to the amount of hours, a certain amount of hours on the free setup. So it doesn't actually cost you anything to actually use Restream, which is good. Hence the reason why I use it. Oops, put that on the wrong side. But yeah, I mean, when I first started, I had no subscribers. So, and that was over 2 years ago. Then I am where I am now. Oh, we have Mark's Mods in saying, good evening, morning, everyone. Isn't it past your bedtime, Mark? Got everybody saying hi to Mark. There we go. So that's them 4 things on. Hey, you're welcome. I mean, if I bring me camera so it shows my screen, I can show you a bit easier what I'm talking about. Oh, camera, pan up. There we go. So if I do this, because that's all I'm using is little laptop. My main computer's upstairs. So wake my mouse up. Ooh, don't do that. Just down this area, you can just see here. There's a little button you can press there, and say I've got my YouTube stream, my YouTube channel running in the background, which is up on this tab here. Now, if I wanted to say, if you were doing that as say it was your Minecraft page, you basically just click on that one, and then I go, so that's my page here that I'm streaming. And if I do that, it brings it up here. So then you can just press share, and there you go. And then I can increase that one in size, so it brings up full screen. So therefore it shares everything that I've got on that page showing there. So, and it's fairly straightforward. So you can actually do it quite easily. And it's basically everything when you're using, and then to stop sharing, you basically just do that and press the stop button and it goes back to normal. So yeah, all lovely and easy and simple. And you can even bring up people's things and everything like that. So yeah, it's lovely and straightforward. I would want to make a video about Queen Mary because I'm going this summer, but I don't have a phone or camera. Now, I suppose in a way you can back around the board, bench. There we go. I mean, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, you can pick up, as I said, again on Temu or AliExpress, cheap little GoPro type cameras, and then you could use that to edit on the actual, like with Restream, you can actually edit your things. You got Mark was saying hello there, James Boy, Tiffany, and Zombie Hunter. And Jeff saying it's a little bit different streaming from a console though. He's on Switch. You'd need a lot of it. Yeah, you'd need the stream capture for that. But you should be able to. I mean, you could probably link with a Switch. You should be able to link it with a HDMI cable straight to a laptop, and then share screen over because it's the same process. Especially with Switches nowadays, they have it so you can actually stream it straight to your TV. So it should be the same process where you just basically plug from the USB port in the unit straight into a laptop and share screen. And it should then link it over via HDMI USB port, because that's one thing about Windows working together. It makes it fairly straightforward to link it over. And that's what because they these companies know that they're becoming bigger and bigger now, that they're wanting to do. People are actually doing this more and more. What I mean by is like streaming, and they're streaming their games. So yeah, it's one of those, I suppose. But yeah, it's it can be done. And there we go. That's that piece done on there. But yeah, sadly we've got that piece missing, which is annoying. So we now, I think, start on bag 21, which is the funnel and compass section, which we're going to be building that bit. Okay. Now, there is actually 2 bags for 21, and then there's more bags inside this one as well. And that one, I think, as well. Oh, no extra bags in Tom. Yeah, it could be if you do it that way. I mean, but as I said, like with Switch, I'm not sure, but I mean, it should work on the same process as if you were streaming it to a TV. But it's something I'll have to have a look into, because I think I remember a friend mentioning something about it. where he does it to his laptop basically, and it's a gaming laptop that he had. Yes, yeah, well, that's yeah, another missing part. So there's 5 in total so far, which, as I said earlier on, it's but we have contacted Lego customer services, and I received an email today saying that they are sending the missing parts out, and it should be with me between 10 and 12 days. The missing parts so far that I've ordered, but I now need more parts. So yeah, it's one of them. Yeah, I said it's linking it through your. If you're going to do live streaming, yeah, you could probably do it directly to your YouTube channel, but I don't know if you can. You'd need subscribers for that. If you're doing it directly to your YouTube channel for live streaming that way, but as I said, with computer, you don't need any. Oh, okay, fair enough. That is no problem, Tiff. I'm glad you know about it because I don't. As I said, I'd have to look into it myself. But you would have thought they'd make it a bit easier by now. And the way computers talk to each other, you would have thought it'd been easier just to literally link the two via HDMI cable. So in theory for this build, there's actually 6 parts to it. So we're on part number 4 now. People are wondering why I sort parts out, because it's a lot easier to find them in the long run. Let me say, I'm more of an ocean liner nerd. Don't know how I ended up building a battleship. Well, hopefully in the next probably about month and a half, I will be starting a 1/200 scale model kit of the Titanic, and that has a lighting set to go in it as well. So you're more than welcome to come along and join watching that, because that's normally my normal modelling night, and that's on a Friday night, because at the moment I'm building a 1/32 scale Lancaster bomber, and yeah, I haven't done any much on that at the moment because I sort of like lost the modelling mojo, so to speak. But I think a lot of that was to do with the amount of time I was spending studying, really. That was more of a priority thing. But yeah, now that my uni year is finished, I will be spending more time in the man cave, as long as the ladders get delivered back to me, that is. Fairly soon, because that's what I need to get up there until I can afford to buy a loft ladder section. and then put that in place. You were saying, very nice, Louis. I am an RC boat fan myself. Yeah, and say James, he's there you want to go and look at James's site. I think he does a lot of ships and that lot that he does for RC. So you'll probably enjoy that even more as well. Okie dokie. Where's that? He's saying, can I ask if you can fit in a model of RMS Carpathia? I'm not sure if there's actually a kit of the Carpathia. There might be somewhere. And whether you can get one to sort of scale with the Titanic, i.e. the 200 scale. But it's something I'll have a look into. Definitely. I see where you're going with that, though. Right, so that is a good idea. In the past, I've built 2 other Titanic models, both of them 1/400. One of them that I had for myself, that committed Harry carry down the stairs because it just fell off the windowsill that it was on, and I built that for the ex-wife. And then another one I built as a commission build. And both of them were 1/400 scale. One was a Airfix kit, and the other one was the Revell Celebrations kit, or Anniversary kit, sorry, which came with a load of postcards and like a copy of the White Star ticket thing in it. Now, I've still got all those cards and that lot, so what I'm intending to do with the Titanic, because there's quite a few postcards, is I'm going to build a case for it. There he goes. I built a 1.8 meter long model of Carpathia out of cardboard. Jeez. Yeah, that's that's a fair size, and good on you, mate. I mean, 1.8 meters. That's bigger than me 1/200 Titanic. Okay, we need one of you first. Yeah. Two of you, one of you. So, 2 ones and 2 shorter grey ones. There we go. There you goes, I think it was 1 to 100 scale. Yeah, that would be around that. Because as I said, mine's a 1/200 of the Titanic. And she was a bigger ship than the Carpathia. But yeah, good on you, lad. Be nice. Would be nice to see some pictures of that. To be quite honest. You got anyone saying, was it a kit, Louis? And then Louis said, no, I made it using plans from the real ship. Poor. That is some dedication, I'll give you that. You got Louis saying, impressive, like me, a scratch builder. And then we've got Louis saying, my dog kicked it on accident and broke it. Guess it was true to life. Oh dear. Okay, next we want you. You for the centre. And then where's the other? Oh, it's the two. Easy. Here he goes up. I have like 3 photos on my iPad. Ooh. Very nice. Ooh. I said that hopefully some point this September, well, until September, I'm going to be hopefully getting a Facebook page for my channel set up. So then every so often I can do a gallery of people's work and how they're doing and what they're building and everything like that, and any past projects and everything like that they can put on there. Because it's something that I've severely lacked in doing myself, is actually showing what I built and how I built it and everything like that, which I've got to do more of, really. Yeah. To you. You got Daniel saying, I do 148 mainly, Clyde, a river here in Scotland, just in case you don't know, steamers. And then we've got Lewis saying, James, why have you done Queen Mary? I hope not. That thing would be enormous and take forever. My bad, I can't spell. Hey, I suffer with dyslexia, so don't worry about it. And believe me, when I start typing stuff, I just blame it on the autocorrect. So there's no problem there, mate. Nobody's going to judge you for that. But I used to have a 1400 Queen Mary 2 cruise liner model, but due to circumstances, I ended up being forced to sell it, sadly. But there we go. I will get another one of them at some point. Get on there. And go. You want there. You want it there. The one ship that I'm wanting them to bring out a model of is the Queen Elizabeth aircraft carrier. And I hope they do something like that in 1/200 scale, because that would be nice. Or even 1/350th. I would definitely enjoy building something like that. Okay, I want that black pin and then want the 3 yellow ones. And then one in the middle. And this one's going to go. Where are you going? Across the middle there, like so. Very saying Queen Mary 2 is what's called a dual-purpose liner. It was built as an ocean liner, but can also do cruise voyages. Yeah, nice little fun fact there. And what James saying, no, not done her. Don't think I'd have room for a model of her at that scale. Lol. John Brown's of Clydebank no more than excursion paddle steamers. So I want you to go on to there. We want a white one. Where are you? Right there. There. And then we want another one of you. And you go to there. These. I want you going into there. You on there. And you there. You there. You there. And then we want you on there and you on there. Two green ones and then these 2 white ones. Like so. Next we want to across there. And you got Louis saying, can I get a moment of silence for Nina? She was my dog. She passed away a year ago. Condolences for your dog for a year ago. And sorry to hear that. So yeah, moments of silence. And what Louis saying, she was 16 when she died. Oh, well, she had a long life. I mean, I've had 3 dogs and 4. And all but the last one had lived till 18 years old. Ollie, my last dog, he died just before Christmas last year. And Louis saying rest in peace, Nina. And then James was saying, what breed was she? You want to there, you want to there, and then these two there. She was a pit bull. Oh. Sadly, a very misinterpreted dog back in the UK. Okay, so we need 3 of you. And we need 3 of them. And 3 of you. There we go. You got your voice saying what I basically say, yeah, as long as he had a good long life, that's the main thing. Losing a dog is very hard. It is indeed. I mean, when I lost mine, it absolutely devastated me because they are family. They're your kids, basically. And yeah, I can understand how that can have a profound effect on some people. I mean, when I lost Ollie, I was suffering from my own depression at the time, so it didn't help. Oh, let's get this in one place that way. There we go. That's better. Every time I had a model kit of a ocean liner, she would sit by it and look at it for hours. Yeah, it's like dogs. They used to. I mean, even mine. He used to sort of sit and stare at things for hours and just completely mesmerised. It's like when I used to do all my modelling downstairs. He used to sit under my desk. Because all my bench used to be down in my living room, and I've since moved it all up into the attic. But he used to sit under my desk and just curl up by my feet, and that was his place. And now, since he's gone, we've got model making Kitty here that's taken over from that and comes and sits up with me when I'm in this room. But if I'm in the attic, he doesn't get up there. We're saying my favourite breed is the Border Collie. Dogs understand us in a way no other animal does. Yep, very much so. I mean, I just found out today that my sons are getting a wiener dog. So yeah, and that'll be an interesting little fella to see. I mean, I've recently, in the last sort of like 4 months, last sort of 2 months, I've actually been thinking about getting another dog, and it'll be probably another collie, because Ollie, he was a mixed collie and he was a rescue from Romania. Ben, who we had before him, he was a collie cross springer. And then we had Benji, he was a collie cross Alsatian. And then Benji was a rescue dog. Ben was the son of Jack, who I had for many years, and he was a rescue dog as well. So yeah, I mean, I do sort of like I missed my dogs anyway. So hence the reason why I've been thinking about getting one again. What you were saying, in fact, dogs are the only animal that loves its owner more than themselves. Very much so. I mean, they just basically, if you treat them right, they'll completely show you respect all the time. I mean, there's even people that mistreat dogs, and the dogs will still show them respect, which really annoys me. When you get people that mistreat animals. Louis saying, I showed Nina a book, opened it, and she looked so surprised and mesmerized. Yeah. It's like every dog has their own characteristics. With Jack, he used to come to work with me, and even when I worked on my friend's farm, he would come and work round up sheep with us, even though he was never trained. And then there was Ben, his son, he was a collie springer. And then we had Molly, which was Ben's mum. And she never worked, but Ben, in the end, went over to sort of like went over to camped on the farm. He would then come out with me working then. So, yeah. Wrong person. But yeah, it's I think for the first sort of 2 months after Ollie passed, the house seemed to feel so empty because of it. I mean, I've still got his bed downstairs, and I won't get rid of it because I know at some point or other I will be getting another dog. I just didn't know when. And at the time, just before he died, I'd actually just been and bought a shed load of dog food and everything. But there's a mate of mine, he runs a sort of like rescue centre where his wife does. So I literally just gave them all the food. And the big carrier case thing, dog food carrier that I had. So I gave all the food to them to give to their dogs to save them some money. I mean, it's something like nearly £400 or £500 off of dog food. Because I buy in bulk when it comes to the animals. I mean, old Mogley here, he got a restock of all his food last month. And that cost me over £300 because he has like tins of Encore cat meat, which is actually fresh tin proper meat of fish and that lot. And then he gets whiskers in the morning, and he has like dry food as well all day. So he's never going to be hungry, but he still goes out and nicks other people's food. Saying, I hate animal cruelty. Dogs can be so amusing. They very much can. There's a friend of ours, well, mine. She's just got recently before Christmas, she got a Alsatian pup. Yeah, her Alsatian pups actually destroyed her outside furniture. Yeah. That's very true, James. They do have the herding instinct in them. I mean, as I said, Ben, he was a collie springer. And yeah, even the farmer sort of saying like he's never seen a springer to actually round up sheep before, but he did it. And Louis saying, my friend has a Rottweiler and we're taking him on Queen Mary if they will let us. And we're going to put a camera on him. Sounds like fun. I'll take you on about the Queen Mary that's permanently docked. That was turned into a hotel. Spin around. And then I'll put this one there like so. That one there like so. there. Onto there. That's come together. Surprising how quickly these things go together. Okay, next we have each nose. There. Oh, misplaced that one. Yeah, you're saying that's why they go for car tyres and things like the Hoovers. They are trying to round them up, though. Very true. Did you know Queen Mary weighs almost twice what Titanic weighed? Oh, blimey. No, I didn't know that. So thank you very much for that information. We're having some fun facts tonight as well, which is always good. And you've got saying that would be a cool way to get some footage. Yeah, Dog's version going around a cruise ship. A POV version of it. Certainly would be very interesting to see. That's one thing. Ooh, I've got really itchy nose tonight. What am I missing here? Feels like I'm missing something. Have I missed a part of something? Nope. That's going to float in fresh air then. It seems a bit strange. Hello. Okay. You're saying, always learning, James. I love you. That's the one good thing about life. You always end up learning something new and interesting. And it's always good to keep an open mind. Unlike some people of the modern society that have very closed minds, mainly our government at the moment. But they will say it's for the good of the people. They're saying, hold up, Queen Mary's not a cruise ship, it's an ocean liner. Very true. You're correct on that. That's it. We stand corrected. that's why they're supposed to go there, there. And you're going onto there. You're going onto there. And you going onto there. You get onto there. You got Jamie saying the original one at Long Beach. Yes, she is. She was an ocean liner. Yeah. Well, I think because basically most people now call them cruise ships, so it's just one of them where it's become more of a common way of saying things when it comes to getting aboard ships to go on holiday. They just call it cruising, not like back in the old days. There we go. What are you saying? Where are you going to put it, the Titanic, when you finish it? Well, this one, when it's all done, there's on the shelf, well, where there's a wall behind my desk in this room, there's a big flat open area. It's only got a single picture up there at the moment, but I'm going to build shelves along there, and that's where it's going to be going. And then it's going to have the Lego version, and then the actual model version will go directly above it. So I'm going to build them into cases, sort of thing, so that way it gets kept safe as well. But that's where it'll be going to live. And then I've also got the 148 German U-boat, which I'm going to be doing. And then when that's finished, that'll go into a downstairs into my living room, where there's I'm going to build a unit for an entertainment unit on one wall for my TV and everything. And then there'll be a shelf for that to go above the TV. Okay. Yep. And then you put it there. Then we have. Actually, I'm going to do this separately. These two. They're saying a lot of people don't know the difference or realise that there was a difference. Yeah, as I said, it's ocean liner is back in sort of like the 1800s and the 20s and that sort of thing, where people couldn't really afford, unless you were a rich person, to go on a ocean liner. Yes, we all know about the steerage area, so like the lower enzymes of life, as they used to call them back then. But yeah, I mean, I suppose that's where they got the name cruising in the end, because it was being made a lot cheaper than what it used to be. And a lot more people partake in it now. Okay, so and got you going across the back. You onto there, and you onto there. And we've got these two pins. Trying to go there and there. Just a bit in there. Yeah, I mean, that's nothing really. I mean, my streams can, in the past, go on for anywhere between 7 to 8 hours. Last night's, well, early hours this morning, I was streaming for 5 hours. So yeah, it's one of them. James Ian and all the others will tell you I stream whenever I feel like it, if I've not got anything else to do, and I can be streaming for hours and hours. So yeah, and this is why I don't sleep very often. Where do we go then? Why have I got a load of views spare? Something tells me I've missed. Oh, that's why, because I've not. Okay, so that's them. I've got that one in there. Oh, that's probably why. You're missing half the new pieces that are supposed to go in the bottom there, Ross. Okay. Get them here. Actually in place, and then we've just got one more to go in place on this side. Turn around. There we go. There we go. Now, I wonder why they were still sitting there. That's nothing. Last night, Ross went on for 4 hours long. No, yeah, it was 5 hours in the end. Missing Joshy tonight. Yeah, he's been out working today, I think you'll find. That's why he's probably not around tonight. I've never actually found a chat that isn't always arguing. You have a very nice chat, and also it's never like chatting with someone, but this is, hey, this is one thing you'll find about my streams. We can have generally the Lego build parts of my channel. We keep it very friendly in a way of just basic chat. On a Friday night, you'll see a different thing where we literally rip the hell out of each other, and we can have a lot of fun. And sometimes we do get naughty words coming out. But during any Lego live streams that I do, I generally keep it PG friendly, because as I said, my younger sons watch this, so we generally try and keep it that way. But I'm like this even with on the Friday night. I will still chat to my audience, and when people join in, and once you get yourself sorted out, even with your iPad, mate, and if you're doing a paper build or anything like that, and if I'm streaming, whether I'm doing Lego or Warhammer or me normal model building, the link I put in the chat, and people just come on and join in, and you're more than welcome to do so. I have absolutely no qualms with that whatsoever, and we can get random people just dropping in the live stream and having a chat and joining in. So yeah, if you ever want to join in on one of the live streams, feel free. You basically just click on the link in the chat, and that will take you through to StreamYard. And with your tablet, you can even do it with your tablet as well. It will take you onto there, and it will just make sure give it permission to access your camera and your microphone, and then you can actually join in on the live stream, and then get yourself up on the stream, and then you can advertise your channel. And it's like everybody does. I mean, even James, he advertises his YouTube channel. I only have one moderator on my streams, and that's Joshy. And he sometimes, as I said, like last night, he was on the stream with me. But yeah, as I said, I will be starting up a Facebook group at some point for the Scale Model Ninja YouTube channel, and you'll be able to show your builds and everything on there. So I'll hopefully get that sorted out by start of September, because basically that's when I'm back at uni. But yeah, we don't allow arguing. That's one thing. They get the heave-ho, I should say, very, very quickly. Any toxic behaviour whatsoever, they're gone. And we've got Zombie saying, I've got to go. I'll catch you later. See ya. All right, Zombie. Take care, mate. Thanks for dropping in. And Joan saying, the Friday night, as Ross says, is a bit different, but all in fun. Nothing serious. Very much so. It's good banter. We take the mickey out of each other. Have a good laugh. And just enjoy our hobby, and that's what it's all about. Sadly, you get a lot of streams where they can become very, very toxic very, very quickly, and then to me there's no point in streaming things like that. With me, it's basically have a laugh, enjoy the stream. If you want to join in, you join in. And just have a good banter. I've actually done some Lego battleships already. I've done the Missouri. I've done the Queen Elizabeth. I've done the Arizona. I've done the Bismarck. They're all Lego builds. I can go and grab one for you to have a look. Give me a minute. I'll just get these bits sorted out. And I've actually got another Lego aircraft carrier, or Schlego aircraft carrier to build as well yet. So yeah, you'll see in a minute. I'll go and grab the Bismarck, and I'll show you what I've done. That one. It's downstairs at the moment because it's the safest place for him, because otherwise Mogley here likes playing around with the guns on him. He likes to spin them around. But yeah, I mean, I've just on one of the streams, if you go onto my channel, you'll see me building the Ford class aircraft carrier as well. I've just recently finished before I started this, believe it or not. And that was on, I think, TIFF stream that I finished that. And then I also built the D90 dozer, the R612 dozer as well. So I will at some point again build another Arizona. I did have a model of the Arizona, 1/350th scale, but the cat destroyed it. He decided to knock it down off its shelf. Hence the reason why the Schlego builds are kept up out of reach for him. So if you give me a minute, I'll go and grab one of the battleships. yeah, I'll grab the Bismarck. That's going to be the easiest one, I think. Here we go. So, this is one of them. Yeah. So this is the USS North Carolina. Let's move this bit out of the way a minute. I'll change the camera because it's a bit easier to see when it's the top camera. There we go. So this is the USS North Carolina, and that's all Lego, and these are mainly mock sets, but these are about £70–80 usually, but I get them on, sometimes I get these are roughly, I'd say 1/350th or a bit bigger, just over, probably about one, yeah, they're probably about 1/350th, something like that. But yeah, that's that one. So that's the North Carolina. And then we also have you there. Don't you dare fall over. And then we have the German battleship Bismarck. And I suppose in a way they're probably just a little bit bigger than the 1/350th. So yeah, so you're probably looking 1/250, something like that. I would have thought, somewhere on that line. So yeah, so that's the Bismarck. And I said that was Missouri, which is even longer because she's the Iowa class. But yeah, I mean, these I get for roughly about £40–50 each. So they're nice looking kits. And I think I've got, well, actually, this one's a Turpit. I've got this one as, because she was a sister ship to Bismarck, and I've actually got Bismarck downstairs as well. So yeah. Put you there. So yeah. Let's go back down to Benchy Camp. There we go. You know, if you ever build a battleship, I'll do a second part, and I will build a stealth version in Minecraft. I'll do the Arizona considering I'm almost done with the thing already. Do you want me to link your channel in the video? You can do, mate. I mean, I have no qualms whatsoever. It'd be quite nice to see how you do it. Then we've got Louis saying, you still there? You still watching, Jamesy? And he goes, yeah, just checked up to 63 subs on my Model Boat Club's YouTube channel. Oh, that looks good, Ross. Thank you. Yeah, or if you type in the name of it, Jamesy, in the chat, then you can basically, I know you can't actually put the link into the chat because nobody's a moderator, only moderators can do that. But you can quite happily put your YouTube channel name in chats if people want to. I'm quite happy with that. My great grandma's boyfriend was on the USS New Mexico when it was kamikazed. Oh, blimey. So we are now on bags 22 on this build. So I'd say we're about just over halfway through the second box of this build so far. And this is where we're up to on it. And next we'll probably be building the side panels like we did with the first part. So what do you do in daytime then, James? Louis, sorry. What sort of work do you do? I mean, I used to be a painter and decorator, but I'm now a full-time student studying to become a teacher. So I'm doing my bachelor's degree. Because my old body's turning around and saying it just can't cope with lugging around building materials and everything like that anymore. It keeps telling me to start being nicer to it. So I've decided to, and then since the divorce, I've decided I've actually have a career change and go different patterns. I mean, I've done in the last sort of like 3-4 years, I've been to college, got me MVQ level 2 in welding and me level 2 in electrical work. But sadly, arthritis is catching up to me from basically doing the work that I have done in the past and the injuries that I've had. So my body's just turning around and saying, no, you've basically had enough. I've had enough of you abusing me. And we have 6 people still watching. Oh, that's the 2-hour mark up already. That's only a baby stream still. Okie dokie. So, next up, we are definitely building the side panels. Everyone. You. 2 of you. 1 of you. Yeah. 2 grey ones. Come on. This one. Well, come here. Go. here. There we go. You want there. You want there. This one's going to go in there. Right. Okay, you done that one wrong. Put them in the wrong place. Have to go one more down. Like so. That's it. Well, I didn't go right. It's supposed to go like that. There we go, that looks better. Okie dokie. Next one. Okay. All these two out. I hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far. We still have 5 people watching. Okay, that's all them in. Yeah, that's it. It's all gone quiet in the chat. Are we all falling asleep all of a sudden? There you go. That's you into that. Next we have where are you? I know there's one around here somewhere. You student. You into there and you into there. All these onto here. Wait, come here. And a few onto there. We have a 6 plate that goes on into there, and then the rest of them these. Okay. Now we have it this way around. Put you onto there like so. Okey-dokey. Let's put these on now. So we go millions there. There's nobody awake in the chat. There is something I talked about. Okay. Oh, excuse me, Mom. There you go. Now we have bag number 23, and then probably after bag 23, I will probably call it a night. Because I'm going to probably go downstairs and get another snack, i.e. bacon sandwich. And this is just basically, oops, the other side to what I've already built. There we go. I wonder why my chat weren't going anywhere, because for some reason it wasn't going down. It just literally frozen. Weird. I wonder why I couldn't see anybody say anything. Okay. Oh, I've missed quite a bit of chat. Oh dear. Okay. Never realised how big the USS Arizona is. Yeah. Oh God almighty, I have missed quite a bit of chat. Roughly 1,300, I think, Ross. Yeah, you're probably around about that. Yeah. Was working, wondering if anyone else was still on, Jeff Light. Lovely ASMR with the bag. And then, oh well, if you don't mind, it's the Model Steamer Club. Yeah, I mean, as I said, you can always put that in, so I ain't got to worry about that. I go to school, I'm 12, I'm a track star and cross-country star too. Oh, well, nice to meet you, Louis, and I'm glad you enjoyed the build. I'm glad you enjoy watching it. And Jeff, I am not surprised, mate. As I said, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, I think, when we finished. So, yeah, it's not surprising you did crash. And we've got James Boy saying, not really surprised. I would imagine normal people would be sleeping at this time. Well, in the UK, Jeff Light. And then totally agree, JD. And then we've got Louis saying, never realised how big USS Arizona is. Yeah, she was a big ship. Not as big as the Iowa class, right? But she was a fairly big ship for her time. I'm going to head out. I'll make sure to watch tomorrow. Bye, people. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Louis. And goodbye for now. James saying, the thing is, don't know about anyone else, but I ain't normal, though. I don't think any of us are, mate. If you have anything to do with building plastic models and that lot, nobody's ever normal. Jeff Light saying, catch you later, Louis. Take care. And sleep. No, never. Get plenty of that when we're dead. And just saying, me, normal. No, normal is just too boring. Exactly. And James agrees with me. And then we've got CG Leafs fan saying, hello there to you. And welcome to the stream. Another newcomer. And then we have Mr. Stephen Haynes saying, hi, Ross. Good. Well, good morning to you. He's also saying hi to Jeff Light and Maggie. And we're just saying to rewrite a famous Irish song, and it's no way, never, no, nay, never, no more will I sleep, no, nay, never more. Jeff likes saying hi to Stephen. Stephen saying hi to CGL or CG Lisa fan. And then we've got James saying, hey there, Stephen. He's also saying hi to CGL. So hopefully now chat will keep up. So I had to check my YouTube stream. So that's why I was wondering if anybody was still there. Me just losing the plot then. Yeah. Nothing unusual there. Oh, let's have a couple of minutes anyway. Oh, my fingers are getting a bit sticky. Sort it out. Yeah, so once I got the side part of the hull on, I think I may call it a night tonight and have a bit of an earlier night than what I normally do. Because I reckon by the time I've got that other side done, it's going to probably be close to 3 o'clock, I think. We'll see how I feel anyway when I get there. No promises. Yeah, I mean, poor old Joshy, by the time I finished last night, you could see the poor guy was shattered. He was struggling to stay awake, poor old Joshy. And there's me live as anything still. But hey ho. So I mean, we sat chatting in the green room for a good, 2 hours after we finished streaming. So that sort of says it all, really. I mean, it was daylight when I went to have a sort of lay down on the bed. I think I got probably about half an hour's kip. And then a certain Mogley decided it was a great idea to say, "Oi, Dad, wake up. How dare you go to sleep when you haven't fed me?" So I think you're new to the stream, aren't you, Leafs? Or new to my channel anyway. Seems I've got a few new people turning up lately, and it's much appreciated. Mute off there. But it was nice to have, like, when we had Louis in, it was nice to have him in. Nice little young lad, enjoying the stream. But it goes to show that this is the reason why I don't have a lot of sort of adult content on when doing Lego Room. We don't sort of like swear and that sort of thing. But it goes to show the reason why, and it's justified as far as I'm concerned that way. Not just because we had a young member like Louis join us, but because I have my kids watch it as well. So yeah, it sort of justifies it all. Just saying, Joshy probably went to his model earlier. I know he was told me that he was going down to the airsoft site today, so he's probably had a busy day down there. Wait, where? Oh, you little swine. That one's just rolled off the back of the bench in pieces. I'm just going to grab that. Where are you? Ah, there you are. I can see you. Come here, you. Ah. Oh. You'll wake up tomorrow with Joshy complaining that I didn't get another notification again. You over there. You there. Now we need all of you out first. That one there. That one there. Basically, I know what I'm doing with this now, so I'm just going to quickly do these parts that I can remember. You there. You there. And then we want check together. Where's that tan one? You go into there. Stick you two there. Now I'll be going down to win another trophy, won't he? The little glory hunter that he is. Mr. Model, award-winning modeler. You want to there. Yeah, Joshy goes and works on the weekends. He works down at an airsoft, paintball sort of like thing, airsoft and paintball site. So he does that. And the couch are on that site for somebody. Okay. On a weekend, so and I know he did tell me earlier on that that's where he was going to go today. So he's probably knackered from doing that, running around the field, cleaning up and doing whatever he does down there. There we That's that all sorted. Page. Okay, we want. There you are. Wrong place for you. That's it. You're saying, cool, I've done paintball a couple of times. Would love to try airsoft more realistic. Yeah, I think they do run airsoft there as well. So you can do both. It's just on certain weekends. They swap and change as far as I know. But yeah, there's a friend of mine up here. He's invited me. Oh, no, don't do this to me. Another missing piece. Gee whiz. This is so annoying. So I have ordered that one, and that one. 1 size 2x2 black. Plate. Jesus wet. Oh, come on, Lego. You can do better than this. We're now up to what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 pieces missing altogether. That's really bad. Aggravating as hell, but really bad. That's another pigging gap that I'm going to have in it for ages. This is what gets me mad. And this is also one of the reasons why I'm waiting to do this box and then order whatever else is missing, because it seems to be becoming more and more prevalent that it's missing parts all the time. And I was so happy when I got this kit. It's not dropped down anywhere. I haven't dropped any pieces. So no. You got James saying FFS. Here we know what that stands for. And then we've got Jeff Light saying, I know that feeling, Ross. Missings are the real pain. Yeah. Saying, good thing if they said you seem to have an unusual amount of missing pieces, you can say to them, you can show your live stream. Exactly. This is why I'm glad I'm doing it as a live stream, because you can never tell. The company might think, oh, well, if he's ordering so many parts, he can then sort of say, oh, well, that doesn't sound right for us. But you've all seen me open the bags up and they've all been in complete view all the time. All the parts are in view. And yeah, that is just stupidity at its best. But yeah, it's just so bleeding annoying. I expected better for when, considering it's a flagship kit as well. Because at the time it was the largest kit they'd ever built or put together. Just at the moment, I'm beginning to feel as if it's like, because it's near the end of it ever being produced, they're just not giving a crap about it, and just giving up all hope of doing any decent quality control. And you think, what, it's 22 bags, or 23 divided by 7. So far, you've got nearly a 50% miss rate of parts per bags that I've actually opened so far. Well, sorry, 25%, which is pretty damn bad. James going, we can all back you up, Ross. Yeah, I think Legos, I don't think they're going to give me any problems about getting the parts, but it's definitely going to be reshaping another email to them, because before I just basically sent in a request form, and I have sort of like sent an email asking what the hell's going on, but now they're going to be receiving another email because it's like even more parts are missing, and you just don't expect that from a kit that's supposed to be of this caliber. Well, yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think of is that this must be near the end of the run of all the kits that are coming out, but there's got to be others in stores somewhere that haven't been opened yet, and that. But it's just, I've never had this issue on any of my other proper brand Lego sets ever. And it's like everybody said, like, for spending 600 quid, near enough, down by a tenner, what, 11 quid, you'd expect it to be spot on. And you're right there, makes wonder, anyone buying this kit after they stopped making it. Well, officially, they've already stopped making it now. So, yeah. But you can, as I said, like the parts are all part of their generic library, so you can get hold of the parts easy enough. But it's like, how long are they going to put up with replacing them freely for kits that have been done for older ones, like when people do decide to build them. Yeah, well, you'd expect that from other like mock brands and that sort of thing. Yeah, I can understand that they sometimes do miss out on parts on them. I've had kits like that myself on numerous occasions. I think one of my battleships downstairs, one of the Missouri kits, I think it is, that's got missing parts to it, and there's a piece of hull part to it missing. But I can order that off a Bricklink or anything like that. That's not an issue. And then for what you're paying for it, that's not really too bad. But it's like when you get Lego, and they're supposed to pride themselves on never screwing up and making sure everything's spot on. And they're supposed to be, they have that pride of that. Especially with the major kits like the USCs and that lot, or the UCSs from Star Wars and that lot. They're supposed to be spot on, never an issue, and like that. But yeah, I mean, I can get the parts easy enough off of Bricklink or Brickow. Never an issue getting them. But why should I pay for parts when I've spent 600 quid on a kit that's supposed to have those parts in it? That's what missed me the most. Why should I pay for double for parts I've already paid for? There we go. That's that one on the side, and then you can see. Wee, Schwein. Who should you pull that together? Well, I'll say this, it will never put me off from buying more Lego. That would just be rude. Like I said, it's going to be a toss-up between the Mandalorian Naboo Fighter, the Mandalorian Grogu set, which is the big silver UCS set there, which is 229 quid, or I'm going to get Rivendell. But at the moment, I'm sort of edging towards more Rivendell, which is another big set, but that's like 400 quid. At least so far, it hasn't stopped you from being able to continue with the build. Yeah, that's the only thing. But I would have preferred if the missing parts were ones from the inside of the kit, so at least you could hide it for the time being. All the missing parts so far have been external parts, except for a couple of them which were internals, which I've managed to find replacements for out of my own sort of stash. But that's really, really annoying and frustrating. So we now have that bit, and then we also have that bit done. And that's the middle part of the ship. So we've got all this section to probably do. What's tomorrow? Thursday. So Thursday night, we may do another stream yet. I don't know. I might do. Depends how I feel. So watch your space. Look out for the notification. But I probably will end up doing another blooming stream tomorrow night. But yeah, that isn't, as I said, there's that part missing there, that part missing there, and then there's the other 3 parts missing off the outside of the other one, the front bow section. And then to start it all off with all the fiasco about the light set that should have been here for it as well. And yeah, it's just aggravating the hell out of me now. Why me? Why me? Yeah, it does look really good, that this section here as well. I mean, the whole thing looks good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the whole kit looks great. I mean, when you sort of like stick the bow section onto this and then you're sort of seeing it grow, it's an absolutely stunning kit. But okay. Let's see. Do I do another bag? Or shall we save them for tomorrow night? Or tonight, I should say. Because we're now on nearly 3 hours. What is the next bit anyway? Let's have a quick look, shall we? Alright, starting to do the separate deck pieces. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's time for a bacon butty anyway. Hopefully the hangry part of me will get solved when I have a bacon butty. So yeah, frustration even more tonight. So yeah, but like I said at the start of the stream, I have had an email back from Lego, and they are sending me the first 5 pieces that are missing, which is flat 2 white plate, the 4x2 light tan slope plate, or angled plate as they call it, with pins, and the 2x1 burgundy flat plate. So they're going to send me them. But now I need the black hull plate piece, which is the longer angled piece. I now need a 1x3 flat tan piece and 1 2x2 black flat piece plate. So yeah, so I think it's going to be a stronger worded email going to them in the next couple of days. And then we've got Jeffrey saying that, well, guys, I'm going to hit the hay. Busy day tomorrow. You mean today? Later today. Get right, Jeff. Alzheimer's hasn't hit you just yet. Might be getting there, but it ain't hit you just yet, mate. So yeah, take care, mate, and have a good kip. And yeah, well, Mogley's woken up because I've mentioned bacon. Because what we do normally is have a bacon and cheese sandwich with barbecue sauce and noms. And he then, as soon as I have the fridge open, it's like fridge tax. It's the cheese tax when it comes out, and he's definitely there for it. So yeah, so I've got the reply back from that saying that those pieces will be arriving in the next 10 to 12 days, and they are sorry for any inconvenience of your build. And yeah, so I'm now going to be writing an email stating that this has all been live streamed, and every time that I'm finding pieces missing, it's always showing up on the live stream. So if they want to check it, they can do, and I'll give them the name of my channel. I've got no issues with that whatsoever. But it is very, very disappointing. So yeah, well, a big thank you to everybody that's watched. It's very, very much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and if so, please hit the thumbs up. And if you're watching, please leave comments and give your views in the actual thing. On the next stream, we may be doing a competition, because as you'll know, I got sent a micro brick set of the Titanic instead of the light set. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to sort out a question, and then probably give you 2 or 3 days, probably over the weekend till next Monday, and then I'm going to do a live draw on who wins that kit. So you never know. So you got to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to join into that. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, I will send it out to you. So you can live in Timbuktu as far as I'm concerned and watch it, and I will post it out to you. So I do hope then everybody enjoys the channel. So yeah, I will say bye-bye for now. Take care. Stay safe.